morning, sunshines. Today's going to be a fantastic day. It is a beautiful, beautiful December morning. It's also the first day of winter, so I'm sure that makes some of you people excited. And today we are going to have what I am calling an ideal fit day. This is my daily Saturday routine, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to make some really good meals today. We're going to go hit the gym, and I'm really looking forward to this. For now though, being that this is breakfast time, I'm going to go and get my branched chain amino acids ready, since I kind of like to kick my day off with that. I don't necessarily drink it for energy. It doesn't have caffeine in it, it doesn't have anything like that, but it does help me to kind of get my day started and to feel a little bit more focused on what I'm doing. So I'm going to go grab this for you real fast. Let's hit up with some peach lemonade today. That sounds really good. And I got my shaker bottle, so it's even better. Okay. For those of you who may not have made branched chain amino acids before, they're actually really, really easy to make. All you do is you can take a shaker bottle, you can take a water bottle if you don't have one, and you just use 1 scoop. And I am going to take my water bottle. Instead of me personally just using aminos in a water bottle itself, I like to do it in a shaker bottle just because I feel like it mixes the powder better. But either is acceptable. You just want to dump the whole bottle in there. An ideal fit does have a lot of different branched chain amino acid flavors. The orange paradise is really good. I really like the raspberry lemonade they have too. But peach lemonade, for some reason, just sounds like a really, really good flavor for today. I don't know if it's because the earth is shifting and I feel like we're finally going to start heading back into summer, like summer mode, as my dad always puts it. So I don't know, just sounds really good. I'm really excited. So good. Okay, meal number 1. We have breakfast. It is the most important meal of the day. It also should be your biggest meal of the day. So, I have my husband's oatmeal going behind me, but today for breakfast, we are going to eat the Ideal Fit oatmeal, maple and brown sugar flavored. I really like this one. I think the flavors in it are very, very delicious. It's actually a little bit sweeter than what Quaker Oats offers, and you're gonna like this if you haven't tried it yet. I am also having hard-boiled eggs. Usually I only make about 2 scrambled eggs for breakfast, but today we opted for a hard-boiled egg just so we can have the egg whites. So we're actually going to pitch the yolk that's inside of it. And I am eating an apple. It's a Honeycrisp apple. This is actually my favorite apple that there is on the planet. And typically I like to put it in my oatmeal, just kind of like mix it up, make it a little bit healthier. Instead of just like eating an apple and the oatmeal separate, I do like combining them. So there's our breakfast. I'm going to go ahead and get some water in mine. The oatmeal does take 2/3 of a cup of water. And we got my husband's there. So I'm going to go ahead and get mine ready to go into the microwave. the microwave. It goes in for 1:30. You can actually put any kind of apple brand in your oatmeal if you prefer. Like I said, Honeycrisp is just my favorite, so that's the one that I always go with. Going to add our diced apples right into our oatmeal. There, although you can't really see the oats of it, is my apple oatmeal breakfast. I promise you, most people will put apples in like their apple and sugar, apple and maple sugar, apple and cinnamon oatmeals, but it is really good with the brown sugar and the maple too. So you have to give this a shot because it's so good. So good. I can't wait to eat this. Okay, so while my oatmeal is cooling a little bit so that I can actually eat and enjoy it, I'm going to go ahead and peel off the eggshell on my hard-boiled eggs here. My hard-boiled eggs are peeled. My oatmeal is cool enough that I can eat and enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish drinking off my branched chain amino acids. I'm going to eat my oatmeal, I'm going to eat my eggs, and we will be back for snack number 1 later. Okay, we have made it to my snack number 1 of the day and my gym prep. Usually I like to eat every hour and a half to 2 hours depending on what's going on for the day. Today I have more time since it is a weekend, so I can't stretch it out for the full 2 hours. So I am going to grab that for you. Cool. I'm going to use my chocolate peanut butter protein bar from Ideal Fit as my snack. And while I'm in here, let's get my supplements for pre-gym. So today I am using my CLA plus L-carnitine for women. This is a fat burner. It's 1 scoop with 8 to 12 ounces of water. So I'm going to be mixing that with pink lemonade for today, stem-free pre-workout. I personally don't like regular pre-workouts, just something about having your heart race without doing anything, like getting your heart pumping without actually working out or doing anything active, just doesn't sit well with me. So I do get the stem-free. It is still pre-workout. It still helps you stay focused during your workout, but it does not get your heart racing. There's absolutely no caffeine or any other chemical in here to do that, which is why I personally prefer stem-free pre-workouts. But if you do like it, Ideal Fit also has their regular pre-workouts too. So let me grab my bar real fast so I have that out. Just cute little tiny, not bad, 20 grams of protein, just like their shakes. So I have that, and I'm going to go ahead and dump 8 ounces of water into my shaker bottle. Okay, The good thing about both pre-workout and the fat burner is they both require the same amount of water, which is why I mix those two together. I don't want to overdo it with my branched chain amino acids since I use a full bottle, and I also just don't want to mix fat burner with a protein shake. So doing it with pre-workout just works better for me. But again, you can just drink this as is. You don't need to necessarily mix it with another supplement. I just think it's better because the supplements for me have a little bit more flavor, so it really enhances the different things. Let's get this out of here. Go. So 1 scoop of fat burner, 1 scoop of the stem-free pre-workout. And just like whenever we made our branched chain amino acids, if I can get this lid on correctly, we're gonna shake everything up and we're gonna go ahead and drink it. Now with pre-workout, there are a couple different ways that you can enjoy this. Some people will drink their pre-workout while they are at the gym doing their workout itself. Others, like me, I prefer to drink it about 15 minutes to a half hour before my workout. That way it's already in my system. I can hammer out a workout, which today we are doing shoulders because it is shoulder Saturday, and I will be good to go. Okay, so that's all mixed up. I have my protein bar that I'm going to enjoy, which again is 20 grams of protein. This is identical to their protein shakes. The clear whey protein that they now offer, that's more of a juice rather than a milky shake, is also 20 grams of protein, as well as their vegan protein. So all of their proteins, regardless of what you are looking for, has 20 grams of protein in it, and it really doesn't get better than that. So I am going to eat my bar, I'm going to drink my pre-workout and my fat burner, and I will see you guys at the gym. gym. I completely crushed shoulders today. It was a good workout, so make sure you check that out. Also, today, instead of getting something to eat right away, I am going to have a protein shake. Instead of using my regular protein that I usually do, I got the Ideal Fit Clear Whey in lemonade flavor that I'm going to have today. And unlike their regular protein or even their vegan proteins, the Clear Whey is a little bit more specific on how to make it. With their regular protein, you can mix it with water, milk, almond milk, soy milk, whatever it is that you typically mix your powder with. With the Clear Whey, you only mix it with water. And in order to do so, again, get your little shaker cup. It takes 10 to 12 ounces of water. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in here. There we go. Alrighty. So we have our water, and just like with their regular protein, it is 1 scoop only. So I have my scoop of Clear Whey. Now, one of the other things that makes the Clear Whey a little bit different than their regular protein is that once you shake it up, you don't drink it right away. You kind of want to let everything settle so that it forms more of a juicy texture. Where their regular protein is more of like a really rich, creamy, almost like a milkshake drink. Their Clear Whey is actually more like juice, which is why you only want to mix it with water. You don't want to mix this with milk. But get that all mixed up for you. Okay, so whenever you first shake it up, it does look just like their regular protein does, how it almost looks like really creamy. But you want it to kind of chill and hang out for a minute or two. And also, if you're not a lemonade person, they also have the Clear Whey in tropical dragon fruit, and that's also really good. I do have that protein too, but I opted for the lemonade today just because I kind of going back to the whole like peach lemonade branched chain amino acids earlier. It just sounded like a really, really good thing. So I'm gonna let my protein shake settle, and I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and I will be right back. Okay, we have officially made it to lunch, and I'm really excited. And also, as you can see, how I mean about the juicy texture as far as the Clear Whey lemonade goes, it no longer looks creamy. It actually looks like straight lemonade, and it actually tastes just like straight lemonade. I'm just going to shake it up a little bit real fast, because I let it sit for 2 minutes like you're supposed to. And it is very, very good. It's so lemonade-y. I love it. So for my lunch today, I am going to have leftover pork chop. I made it last night, and I kind of meal prepped it a little bit. So I have a pork chop. And also, as a side with this, I opted for a can of spinach. I'm also going to have spinach with my dinner tonight. We are going to make deer burgers later, and I don't know what it is. I'm just like really in like a spinach mood, and I'm going to have that as a side with my dinner tonight too. So extra spinachy today. Not a bad thing. So anyway, as far as my pork chop goes, whenever I made this, I baked it in my crock pot. I had it on low for 7 hours. But you can also cook it on high if you're in a hurry, and I would recommend doing it for at least 4 hours. And you want to make sure that the meat's completely cooked and it does reach temperature. But as far as the flavor that goes that I put on it, I did a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I'm not exactly sure how much, like measurement wise, it just wasn't like a whole lot, just enough to give it a taste. I also cut up one of my Honeycrisp apples, and I kind of like laid that all over my crock pot to really give it an apple taste. I also added some Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue. I have some honey barbecue sauce on that, and then I finished off some of the teriyaki marinade that we had too, and I put that on my pork chop, and it was amazing. I had that as my dinner last night. I just had pork chop and a tortilla wrap. So very minimal carbs, a healthy carb, and then nothing else with it. No extra sides, nothing as my dinner itself. But lunch today, I am taking it up a notch. Instead of eating a tortilla, I am going with a side of spinach, and I'm going to drink my clear whey protein. So this is my meal. I'm going to go enjoy this, and I'll be back later with dinner tonight. Alrighty, we have made it to our last and final meal of the day. Now, as you saw in the video, each of my meals gradually started to get a little bit smaller, where lunch was just a pork chop and a side of spinach, where dinner I am only using our deer meat that my husband was able to get this year. So I have deer ground meat that I will be forming into burger patties. And I also am going to use lettuce instead of a bun and have like a lettuce wrap burger. So I have absolutely no carbs in this meal, and it's really good. I'm really excited. And to top it off, to add a little bit of flavor to it, I am going to be using my St. Louis Barbecue Ideal Fit seasoning. I absolutely love this. If you have not tried it, you need to. I know right now it is currently out of stock, but they do have a Jamaican jerk seasoning that I've had in the past. It's also really good, but I swear by this. I seriously put this on anything I make. It's good for chicken, pork, the deer burgers, ground meat in general. If you don't have deer and you want to use it for like beef or something, you know, that's fine too, but I can't beat it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to form some burger patties, and I'm going to let them cook a little bit, and I'll be back to show you the final product. Okay, so here you can see that the burgers are cooking. As you have never had deer meat or you're unfamiliar with deer meat, it looks very similar to beef, as so does elk, buffalo. Basically anything other than like chicken and pork will actually have like that same like beef texture and consistency. But the difference between eating deer meat and beef is the fact that deer meat is actually a lot healthier for you. It is very lean, and doing some research on it, I did find out that as far as the protein intake and the nutrient intake, deer meat is actually very similar to chicken, where it's one of the healthiest meats that you can have. There really isn't a whole lot of fat on it, just because the deer itself, you know, they're out in the woods, they're free range. They're not anything that a farmer will take in and breed and feed steroids or other nutrients that we don't typically see with like organic food. And you know, like in that aspect, it's a lot better. To me personally, I think it tastes a lot better than beef too. It's not greasy, which as you can see, there is very little grease in the skillet, where if this would have been an actual like hamburger itself, then this whole bottom of it would just be completely covered with grease, and you have to drain it and strain it, where this is just like cooking chicken or pork, really. You know, very little grease coming out of it, very little anything leaving it, and it's really good. So I'm going to let this cook a little bit more, and then I'll be back later. Alright everybody, dinner is done. I am very, very, very excited to eat this. I absolutely love deer meat. I much rather eat deer meat rather than beef, just like I said, for more so like the organic nutrients that you get from it, but also because I think the taste is just so much better. But I do have my deer burger here. I did add some American cheese to it just because we have it and I like cheese, and I'm not going to add any other condiments to this itself. So as you can see, it is in a lettuce wrap, and what you do whenever you eat these which they're really messy, so I'm not actually going to take a bite right now. I'm just kind of going to show you how to do it. But if you ever eaten from a tortilla, you kind of want to fold it the same way so that whenever you pick it up, it looks just like that. And you'll just eat it as is. Since I'm not actually at the dinner table and this is kind of messy, I don't want to take a bite and then like have me like drip stuff off my fingers. But that is how a burger wrap and a lettuce leaf is done. I do have my spinach in the microwave, it being right before I started doing this. I thought I had a little bit more time. But I do have my spinach as a side, very similar to what I did with lunch today. And with that being said, I am going to go enjoy my dinner, and then Andy and I are going to kick back for the night, probably watch a couple movies and hang out and relax. But that is going to be all for this video for you. If you want to try any of my Ideal Fit products that I had in this video today, whether it be the branched chain amino acids, the pre-workout, the fat burner, the Clear Whey lemonade protein, or their regular proteins and their seasonings, you can find everything at Ideal Fit's website. I have the link posted for you below in the description. And if you would like to, which I mean, who doesn't like to save, you can use my promo code Nikki15, and that will give you 15% off of your order. Oh, and you can also find their clothes there, like this hoodie that I'm wearing, and the tank top that I had in my workout video whenever I was at the gym doing shoulder days is also online too. And my promo code for you is good, whether it's regular priced items or they're selling clearance items. So be sure to check it out. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video here. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really liked the meals that I made and you want to recreate them for yourself. They are really good. I promise you, you will enjoy them. And I am going to head to the dinner table. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on social media, and I will chat with you guys later.